Martial law, two words that send shivers down the spine of any freedom-loving individual. It represents a stark departure from the normalcy of constitutional rights, replacing it with military authority and restricted freedoms. The imposition of martial law signifies a state of emergency, where civilian law enforcement is deemed insufficient to maintain order and security. This often happens during times of war, insurrection, or natural disasters of catastrophic proportions. Under martial law, the military assumes control, enforcing curfews, restricting movement, and conducting searches and seizures with less stringent legal constraints. Citizens may find their rights to free speech, assembly, and even due process temporarily suspended. It's a scenario that can feel dystopian, a stark contrast to the freedoms we often take for granted. The reasons for implementing martial law are varied. It might be a response to a violent uprising that threatens to overthrow the government. A large-scale natural disaster, leaving the civilian infrastructure crippled, could also necessitate military intervention. In some cases, martial law is declared preemptively, to prevent anticipated chaos, such as during a period of extreme civil unrest. Whatever the reason, the imposition of martial law represents a significant shift in the balance of power, one that every citizen should understand and be prepared for. The declaration of martial law is not to be taken lightly. It's a last resort, a tool used only when the fabric of society is threatened. However, understanding the implications of martial law and knowing how to navigate its restrictions is crucial for anyone concerned with survival and self-reliance. Knowledge is power, and in uncertain times, it can be the key to safeguarding your well-being and your freedoms. History is replete with examples of martial law, each offering valuable lessons for those seeking to understand its implications. From the American Civil War to the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, the implementation of martial law has left an indelible mark on the affected societies. Examining these historical instances allows us to glean insights into the potential challenges and opportunities that arise when civilian rule gives way to military authority. One of the most well-known examples of martial law in the United States was during the American Civil War. President Abraham Lincoln, facing the unprecedented crisis of secession and armed rebellion, declared martial law in Maryland, a strategically important border state. This allowed the Union Army to quell Confederate sympathizers and secure vital transportation routes. While controversial, Lincoln's actions highlight the use of martial law as a tool to maintain national unity during a time of existential threat. Another notable instance occurred in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. The devastating storm crippled New Orleans and the Gulf Coast, leaving authorities overwhelmed and basic services disrupted. Louisiana Governor Kathleen Blanco declared martial law, deploying the National Guard to restore order amid widespread looting and violence. This case underscores the role of martial law in disaster relief efforts, where the military's logistical capabilities and manpower become essential for restoring basic necessities and security. These historical examples illustrate the diverse contexts in which martial law can be imposed. Each instance carries unique circumstances and consequences, but they all share a common thread: the temporary suspension of civilian authority and the implementation of military control to address a perceived threat to social order. Studying these historical precedents provides valuable insights into the potential challenges and opportunities that may arise under martial law, informing our preparedness strategies and enhancing our understanding of this complex phenomenon. The prospect of martial law can be daunting, but proactive preparation can significantly mitigate the challenges it presents. While we all hope it never comes to that, having a plan in place provides peace of mind and empowers you to face uncertainty with confidence. This involves a multifaceted approach, encompassing physical preparedness, mental resilience, and a deep understanding of your rights and responsibilities under martial law. First and foremost, focus on physical preparedness. This entails stockpiling essential supplies such as food, water, medicine, and fuel. Aim for at least a 2-week supply, ideally more. Consider the specific needs of your family, including any dietary restrictions or medical conditions. Don't forget sanitation supplies, tools for basic repairs, and a reliable first aid kit. Remember, during martial law, access to these essentials may be limited, so self-sufficiency becomes paramount. Next, hone your situational awareness. Stay informed about current events and potential triggers for martial law. Familiarize yourself with your local area. identifying potential safe havens and evacuation routes. Cultivate a network of trusted individuals who can provide support and share information during a crisis. This network can be invaluable for staying informed, sharing resources, and providing mutual assistance when traditional systems are disrupted. Finally, prepare mentally and emotionally. Martial law is a stressful situation, and maintaining a level head is crucial. Equip yourself with stress management techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, or physical exercise. Remember, panic can lead to poor decisions. By fostering mental resilience, you'll be better equipped to navigate the challenges of martial law and make sound judgments under pressure. Navigating the legal landscape under martial law is a delicate dance. While your constitutional rights may be temporarily suspended, understanding the boundaries and limitations imposed by military authority is crucial. Knowing what you can and cannot do can help you avoid unnecessary confrontations and ensure your safety while protecting your remaining rights. Do remain calm and compliant when interacting with military personnel. They are operating under stressful conditions and are likely to interpret any perceived threat as a challenge to their authority. Cooperate with curfews and movement restrictions. These are implemented for your safety and to maintain order. Stay informed about official announcements and regulations. Misinformation can spread quickly during times of crisis, so rely on credible sources for updates. Don't engage in any form of civil disobedience or protest. These actions are likely to be met with swift and forceful responses under martial law. Avoid confrontations with military personnel. Arguing or challenging their authority will only escalate the situation and jeopardize your safety. Do not spread rumors or unverified information. This can create panic and undermine the efforts of authorities to maintain order. Remember, martial law is a temporary measure, and the goal is to restore normalcy as soon as possible. By adhering to the rules and regulations imposed by the military, you contribute to the overall stability and safety of your community. While it's essential to be aware of your rights, it's equally crucial to exercise prudence and avoid actions that could be misconstrued as threats or defiance.